Who's ready for Christmas? What do you guys want for Christmas? Getting everything set up. How do business work for business? How do business write-offs work for franchises? It's the same exact way. I can walk through that. Just let me get this set up. So we have daily, tax, tips, and questions. Yeah. So let me get that set up. Go to all right. So how do and of course I gotta bring my board. What up, baby? All right. So how do business taxes work? Business write-offs work for franchises? They're gonna work the same exact way. You're gonna file if you're just a sole proprietorship. Well, they may require you to get an LLC. You're going to file. You're going to make sure you track expenses. Typically, franchise taxes can be a little bit more difficult because your franchisee should be sending you some type of revenue statement, right? So you get your revenue statement with all the income at the top, and it has all your deductions. So you're going to just report your total income. They're going to send you a 1099. You better be checking your income as well, and make sure it matches. And then if you have any other operating expenses, you're going to want to make sure you deduct those too. Yeah, that was a great question. What's up, hey guys? If you're just joining, tell me where you're from. It does, yeah, awesome. Yeah, so you get a franchisee, you'll get a revenue statement. I have a couple clients that own franchises, so it can get kind of difficult. But it's the same way. You're going to file a Schedule C. Do you only franchise yourself, or do you own it with a partner? Because in that case, you may have to file a partnership tax return if it's you and somebody else. And congratulations on your franchise, by the way. That's pretty cool. It's a pretty big investment. So, that's super important. Your franchise investment, you're going to have to amortize that. So you know how you may pay, like I have a couple clients, they may pay like they may pay like couple $100,000 to start up their franchise. So if they started that franchise, they're going to have to amortize that cost over 15 years. So let's say for example, it costs $15,000 for you to get your franchise. Now, I know it probably costs more for that, but just for example purposes, let's say to get your franchise, it costs $15,000. Now, you can't write off that whole $15,000, but what you can do, you can write off the first $5,000 and the rest of the 10 for the rest of the year. So for the next 15 years, you would write off whatever 15 divided by 10 is. Yeah, that's really important. I can't believe I almost forgot that. So hopefully you have been tracking. Hi Facebook, hi YouTube. So I got distracted. Hopefully you've been tracking those expenses because that's super important. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Yeah. Guys, so if anyone wants an update on the stimulus, I just posted a video. Literally, just posted a video. Mommy, I got a computer. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you. Hey, guys, do you want me to read that? Like, my scripts are like all over. Like, I keep track of all of my scripts. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you. So let me show you guys. But yeah, let me see if there's any more questions. No, there's no questions? Okay. Wait, any questions? Okay, hold on. I'm pulling it up right now. Social, TikTok, education. I will show you guys how this all goes down. All right. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you. And let me know if you just came from that video. But Yeah. Let me know if you just came like, what's up, Nick? So here. So this is my script, guys. Like on every video, I have a script. All right. Can you see it? So this is my script. So if you're coming from the education video, I literally make scripts for all of my videos. I just memorize them. Like, thank you, mommy. Thank you. Did you get the one you wanted? Yep, I sure did. Wow, was that a new computer? Came from StemBud. Oh well, you're gonna have to torture yourself through this. Yep, I needed it for college. Otherwise, I'd fail. Nice. That means you can get an education tax credit. What are the credits? There are 2 credits you can qualify for. And this, guys, anybody, seriously, you guys may need to know this. There are 2 credits you can qualify for. The first one is the American Opportunity Tax Credit. And the second one is the Lifetime Learning Credit. What are the requirements? As long as you attended an eligible educational institution, you or your mom can claim a tax credit for qualified educational expenses such as laptops, books, and supplies. How do we know we qualify? You're going to want to use the IRS interactive tool called Am I Eligible to Claim an Education Credit to determine if I qualify. Now, if you came from the stimulus video, I'm not sure which one you came from. This is what's new today. So let me this is what's new today. The boys are so cute. Hi guys, it's your first year as a single. Are you required? Not necessarily. If you're going to be required to make quarterly tax payments when your net income from the prior year is $1,000 or more, but it's still probably good to maybe make them anyway. So guys, this is what's new today when it's coming to this stimulus bill. Okay, so this is what's new today. What up, Vet? President Trump refuses to sign the stimulus bill. What this means is there's no idea when the stimulus check was supposed to come, when this stimulus check is going to come. So originally I made a video yesterday. I was so confident, like, yeah, dog, like, shit, that stimulus check will be here in 2 weeks, without a doubt. Without a doubt, for sure. Now it's not looking like that. So what this means is that the eviction notices, so, you know, with the stimulus bill included an eviction stop, right? So this means eviction notices can start going out on January 1st. This also means, well, this was never included in the bill anyways, but student loans will start having to be paid back towards the end of January. So even though that wasn't included in the bill anyway, this is, you know, this is what's really going on. Also, federal unemployment benefits, the PUA and the PUEC, I believe, will expire on December 26th. So, you know, the government something needs to happen because December 26th, child, that's in like 3 days. Yeah, that's in 3. I had to double check. That's in 3 days. And the last thing we need is people who are on unemployment to not receive the benefits. I wish I just had like so much money that I could help out some way, but I know that's not possible. So maybe I'll dream about it, at least experience that. But like the people who are on unemployment and need it, like, whoa, what are we supposed to do? I mean, okay, so that's what's really important. But here's the thing. So some states have decided to step up and help. Okay, so let's say, you know, federal unemployment benefits are supposed to run out on December 26th. Hold on, wait a minute, put the brakes on. Okay, but some states have decided to step up and help. So you need to check with your state to see if your state is one of these states who will decide to continue to help you even though unemployment is running out. So check with your state because your state may be one of these states who are still helping people even though unemployment's running out, okay? Also, this means the government is expected, not going to, but expected to shut down on December 28th, okay? So when the government shut down, this means the military, Military and government employees will either lose their job, get furloughed, or have to work without pay. Okay, and so hey, buddy, hi. What this means, if you're getting furloughed, what that pretty much means is you have to go home. You can't work and you're not getting paid. That's what that word means. The stimulus bill. So there's been a lot of talk like, oh my God, I can't believe the stimulus bill got federal aid and they're from other countries. What we gonna do about it? That's not true at all. So here's what happened. So the government bill, every year, every single year, guys, the government has a funding bill. Let me adjust this. What up, Facebook? Every year, the government has a funding bill, right? They kind of have this budget they give us, right? I love your examples. Like they have this budget they give us, right? So every year, the government makes this budget, and the budget is due in September. Okay, but what all this pandemic, all this coronavirus going on, they're like, oh my God, like we don't have time to miss the bill. We missed the bill. We're supposed to make a bill every single year by September, but unfortunately we missed it. But at the same time, we also have to come with this stimulus bill, okay? So, here. So here's our government bill, but they were supposed to do every year. Then all of a sudden we have this new bill. So, okay, so they go through the same process and they both have to be signed by the president. Why don't we just combine the bills into one? Okay, so that's what's going on right now. So the government bill covers like the military spending, how much we're going to spend in other countries, the foreign aid, all that, right? So what they decided to do is take these two bills, right? It's happening, it makes sense. It's happening at the time. They started to take these two bills and combine them into one. So that way, it may seem confusing, like, hey, the stimulus bill is, giving aid to other countries. Child, we need all aid. It's not true at all. It's because it seems like that because it's two bills being combined into one. So that's why it may seem like the stimulus bill has foreign aid, but that's not true at all. If Trump does veto the bill, Congress will have to vote to override the veto. So those are pretty much the updates I have for today, at least with the stimulus bill. They're supposed to vote again tomorrow on Christmas Eve, so hopefully they can lock that in as well. Bam. Now, guys, if I missed any of your questions, just please ask them again. I was just, reading off that. If you have any business, you guys, and you can ask any business questions, tax questions, LLC questions, S-corp questions, whatever your heart desires. So, yeah, I'm gonna jump into the questions now. Thank you for 58 people we have in here. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the live. I am live every day at 8 p.m. Central Time, and I dedicate this part of my day to help you guys out. I try to give you updates. I answer your questions, whether they're tax related or they're S-corp related. If you saw a video on TikTok, you're like, what the heck? Hi, what's up, CB? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? As what's up? Melissa, what's up? Pleasure, what's up? CB Marie. Guys, and if you say hi to me, I will say hi back. Hello from Cincinnati. I just wanted to ask how are you? Thank you so much. I am doing super well. I am happy. And I want you guys to be happy too. So make sure you guys are happy too. Hi, I don't pay taxes. Are the checks really coming in 2 weeks? I have no idea when they're coming. Unemployment people still get to file tax in California. Yeah, you should be able to still file your tax time. Now that tax season is coming up, are there any changes for tax years before and after? So there was supposed to be, but yeah, we're still waiting on all these changes to come through. I just did a whole video yesterday. Hi. When you guys say hi, it's so cool. It's like, you know what would be like so cool if like all you guys are just like sitting in here in this room. We're all in this room like, hi. Be cool. Should we be scared? Absolutely. You should not be scared. You know why? Meal. You got. You shouldn't have nothing to worry about because you know if you have a tax question, you can jump on a live and ask it. Get in early too. I'm live at 8 p.m. Central Time. I promise when I first hit that live button that it's a big O zero. Right, so get in early, ask that question, send me a DM. Sometimes I do respond to my DMs. I try to respond to most of them. Worst case scenario, use a hire me link. If you want to hire me to do your taxes or hire someone on my team or my colleague, make sure you use the hire me link in my bio. Hey, I have a question about not paying taxes. What's your questions? Guys, if you have a question, you might as well just ask it because if I see, hey, I have a question, and then like a lot of questions come up, like I could miss it. I just found you. I had a baby and didn't know about the stimulus. Absolutely, so cool. Congratulations on your baby, by the way. That's so cool. Like you're welcoming a new life into this amazing world. Like that is so cool. I wish you the best of luck on your ventures. Like I'm so excited for you. Okay, so yeah, congratulations on your new baby. You're gonna make sure you claim the recovery rebate credit when you file your 2020 tax return. That way you can get the previous stimulus and at least an extra $500 if you qualify for that baby. You're also going to be able to qualify for the child tax credit, the earned income credit if you meet the test of credits. But you know, at the end of the day, I'm happy and congratulations on your new baby. I appreciate you and all your info. You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. Do you think it's better to have an LLC or DBA? If you're just starting out, DBA. No need to. It's so rare that an LLC is even used what it's supposed to be used for. An LLC is used for asset protection. So if you get sued or something like that, it's super rare that you're going to get sued. Like so, you know, just don't stress. Get a DBA, right? Get a DBA. That was a great question. Get a DBA. Get your EIN. Get your DBA. Get a business bank account. Get a virtual address if you have to. My dad works for the Secret Service. I'm gonna let him know all the information you're telling us. Awesome. It ain't no secret up in here. If you receive the first stimulus check, you get this. Absolutely. I'm a first time filing my. Yeah, absolutely. So if you're first time filing your 1099, make sure it's really important that you're gonna want to track your miles. Track the miles. I'm not sure what you do as a 1099. But the nice thing, if you receive a 1099, you're a business owner. Congratulations. You are Sue Chang. What's up, Sue Reed? You're a business owner. So you're a business owner. That's so cool. Like that's the coolest thing ever. So you get tax deductions as a business owner. If you're a 1099, so what's going to be important to you is you did not have taxes, unfortunately, withheld from your checks. Okay? So no taxes were withheld from your check. Oh man, that's fine. All right, but you get to write things off. You can write things off like your rent. You can write things off like if you purchase a computer, your cell phone, all that. So if you're a 1099, what's really important is that you track your expenses come tax time. That's what's super important. And your miles. Thanks for the follow. Welcome, Lean. Welcome, Pamela. Welcome, Playboy Cardi. Welcome, Tamara. Guys, if you're just joining, let me know where you're from. Let me know what you do. How do you get assistance with paying for rent? I live in Ohio. You're going to probably want to check with your state to see if they're offering an assistance program. Now, right now, guys, with everything that's going on, you know, the evictions may start again. The states may not have funding to provide assistance for rent. So, guys, I'm so glad you guys follow me. Keep following me. I'm gonna stay updated as much as possible. There's been, you know, I've been wanting to make other videos for TikTok for you guys, but I haven't been able to. You know, like when I wear the towel on my head, like those videos take a little bit more longer time. And I really feel like I should push another video out there right now. But right now, I'm just like honing it in on, you know, what's going on right now. What's up, Sujit? Welcome back. Welcome back. This world's going to turn into a Mad Max, isn't it? Possibly. Crazy, right? Grad 2020, mom claimed me. I have a side hustle dropout. Yeah, so you're going to receive a 1099. You're going to receive a 1099 by January 31st, 2020. Okay. Does the stimulus get garnished? No, absolutely not. If self-employment if I'm self-employed, should I pay taxes quarterly or just wait until the year is over? It depends. You may be required to pay taxes quarterly if you owed taxes last year. So if you got a refund last year, don't worry about it. If you didn't have to file a tax return last year, don't worry about it. But if you did owe and at least $1,000 or more, then yes, you're going to have to report your taxes, pay taxes quarterly. And you can pay your taxes quarterly by going to irs.gov/payment. Your due dates. You better have your pen. You better hit the screen record because I can't put a text up here. Your due dates, okay? It's April 15th, June 15th, September 15th, and January 15th. Okay? I'm gonna say that one more time. April 15th, guys, your estimated quarterly tax payments, your due dates are April 15th, June 15th, September 15th, and January 15th. So make sure if you're required to pay those, make sure you pay those. Does everyone qualify for stimulus, or it's going to be based off, and if it even comes, right? This new stimulus, hopefully, looks like I can say with 100% that there will be some type of new stimulus. I don't know when, but more than likely, it's going to be based off your 2019 tax return when it comes. So if you receive a stimulus for 2019, more than likely you receive the new stimulus. If you did not receive your 2019 stimulus, you're going to receive it when you file your 2020 tax return. You're going to claim the recovery rebate credit when you do so. So yeah, guys, if you have any questions, you should have one. LBC, you wrote your notebook. Did you ever do a live about head of? Probably. Yeah, I typically answer all the questions in that notebook, which is right here. And there was no questions that hit me yesterday. No. Yeah, guys, so this is my LBC 33. It's pretty much a consistent live viewer. If you guys don't know, it's just anything you ask me and I don't know, I typically write down this notebook and I'll follow up with the next day. So I always will try to get your question answered if I don't. That's it. TurboTax or Credit Karma, TurboTax. And actually, okay, so Intuit owns TurboTax. Okay? So Intuit owns TurboTax. Intuit also owns QuickBooks. It owns Mint and ProConnect. Okay, so Intuit owns TurboTax. And Intuit actually just bought Credit Karma for like $8 billion. So Credit Karma is pretty much Intuit now. The same people who make TurboTax. So yeah. If you didn't know that. Yeah. What's PPP stands for Paycheck Protection Program. It is pretty much money to keep small business owners afloat during the COVID-19, during the pandemic. Your lives, what's up? Yeah. Thank you, LC, for coming back. You've been a consistent live viewer. Credit Karma is awesome. Credit Karma is off the chain, and especially it's free. And Intuit just bought it out, so it's going to be ridiculous. Credit Karma is going to be like, I believe within the next year, it's going to do some stuff that you can never imagine before, because Intuit is a killer when it comes to automation and making things easier. Guys, like, Credit Karma is about to be. So if you're not on Credit Karma, make sure you get on it, because Intuit's about to kill the game since they acquired it. If you don't make the 10,000 unemployment requirement, can you still get some benefits? Not 100% sure what that question means. If you don't make the 10,000 unemployment requirement, can you still get some benefits? If you don't make the 10,000, I really don't know what that question means. I tried really hard. Does unemployment affect your tax refund in any way? Well, I paid. So it may affect your tax refund if you did not have taxes withheld from your checks. So it could be. Okay, thanks. I heard in January evictions going to start. Yeah. So the Corona bill, the stimulus bill just passed. The second one passed by Congress, but it has to be signed by the president. If it's not signed by the president, it won't be passed. So if it's not going to be passed, then yeah. Everything that the stimulus bill is trying to prevent, like evictions, it will start up again. And that's, January 1st. So it's a couple days away. So hopefully something will happen. Something will come up and change, and everybody will be good. I think we're all going to get this together. We're all going to get through this together. Without a doubt, without a doubt. So yeah, that was a really good question. Is filing taxes easy? Does it cost money? So when you're filing your taxes, you can do it for free with TurboTax, unless you're a small business owner. Then it's probably going to cost you at least like $100. If you work with a professional, it could cost you anywhere between $300 to $700. But yeah, if you need help filing your taxes, I'm 100. And if you don't you feel like you're on a budget, I 100% recommend that you try TurboTax. Probably the most affordable option. If you're looking for more like professional help, I recommend you reach out to me. Guys, if you want to hire me to help you with your taxes, if you want to hire me to help you with tax advice, if you want to hire me to prepare you with taxes, if you want to hire me just privately so we can chop it up and I can help you save on taxes, you're going to want to use the link in my bio. Okay, use the link in my bio. It says hire me. Fill that out. There's going to be a question at the end that says, hey, do you mind working with my colleagues? I strongly recommend that you put yes, because if you put no, you may not hear back from me. But if you put yes, you can probably hear back from me. So when you're filling out the application on my website, make sure you put yes if you want help, if you really need help. Will my 17-year-old get his stimulus check? If he was not claimed on your tax return, then yes, it's possible. So if they file their own tax return next year, then yes, it's possible. So yeah, they could get this stimulus check. Depends if you claimed them on your 2019 tax return. Now, let's say you did, and they filed their 2020 tax return, they'll be able to claim it there. Hopefully. Oh yeah. How long have you been 2 years? I've been separated for a year now. I have not worked. I have 3 children. Do I file? Absolutely. You got some credits coming your way. 100%. Even if you don't think you have to file, you can still prepare like a free tax return just to see what it will do. It could get a refund. What up, BC? That's a thumbs up. Awesome. I haven't heard anything about this December 28th lockdown. Can you explain more? Yeah. So if the government, if a decision can be made, whether how we're going to spend this bill, how we're going to spend this money, whether the stimulus bill is going to get passed, if a decision can be made, the government's going to shut down. What this means is that military and government personnel will either have to be furloughed or have to, leave without work. They might lose their jobs. They get furloughed or work without pay. Furlough means an unpaid leave of absence. So that's what kind of happens when the government shut down. So before you guys are over there saying like, shut down the government, shut down the government, shut down, you guys got to think. Look at all the people that could possibly lose their job. We're talking about the IRS. We're talking about the janitors. We're talking about the librarians. All of these people who get paid for government money, they can lose their jobs or get furloughed. They have families too, just like we have families. Now, we may not all be in the same boat, and sometimes we may be beefing, you know what I'm saying? Like, catch me outside. But at the end of the day, we're all human beings at the same time. So before you say, shut down the government, I want to really think and put yourself in your shoes if you were a government employee and you had to you lost your job because of a decision cannot be made. So I just want you guys to have an open mind when you're thinking about saying things like that. Just think like we're all other humans too, and your job could be taken away too. My job, I could, lose my business. Everything can happen to somebody. At the end of the day, I know we have to take care of it. I totally get it. That our views can be selfish sometimes. Like, hey, I want 2,000 rather than 600. What are you tripping? I want that actually live 1,400. But it's really important to think at the same time that by thinking of ourselves, that we may affect millions of others. So, going out there and saying, shut down the government, give me two, just think, I just want to advise you to think about the consequences of what could happen if the government shut down. How many other people could be affected just because you want something and it wasn't your way? And it's totally fine to think selfishly. That's actually totally normal. But I just want you to think about both sides. Yeah. It's hard to take these seriously and say that. Oh God, I know. I'm just trying to get in the spirit. What do you do for a living? I do taxes. Yeah. Some of my clients are millionaires. So all of these people that die from COVID-19 don't get the money to go to. Well, if the stimulus is based off the 2019 tax return and someone unfortunately passed in 2020, I could still see the IRS still sending out that check even though they may not be alive. Yeah. Yeah. That was a great question, Mac. Yeah. So yeah, that was kind of my rant before you go out. Shut down the government. Just what I really want you guys to think about that. Yeah. So yeah, guys, these lies don't always have to be about stimulus check. We talk about taxes and business too. My fiance received Social Security disability. Would he benefit from filing taxes? He may not have to be required to file taxes if it's Social Security, but if it's only income with Social Security benefits and it was below $12,400, he may not be required to file at all. Will he benefit from still filing? It depends if he has other sources of income. It could happen, it could not. I wouldn't be 100% sure until you at least prepare like a estimated tax return, like a dummy tax return to see what could happen. So, to best answer that question, you just want to walk through the actual process of preparing the return. So maybe hop on something like TurboTax and just prepare like a dummy return and to see what can happen. That's the best way to do that. Or the family, I'm not 100% sure. If you don't mark the box to get taxes taken out, how can I figure out how much I owe? So if you're talking about unemployment benefits, you want to go to your state's website and they should have the tax information and to see how much you've gotten paid. Right? You want to see how much you've gotten paid in like the same scenario about what the comment just above. You're probably going to want to prepare like a dummy tax return. So you either work with a tax professional or just log into TurboTax, right? You plug in those numbers. Plug in all your income you received throughout the whole year. Plug in your income that you received throughout the whole year and just see what it does. That's the best way to estimate it. That's the most accurate way to estimate what you may owe or what you could receive as a refund, possibly. What state are you from? I'm from Texas, baby. Whoop de woo. Where go down? Yeah, I'm from Texas. Yeah. All great questions, guys. I thought Trump did a lot of 600, but he's wanted. Yeah, so he's wanting the $2,000 or $4,000 per couple, right? So we're gonna find out tomorrow, guys. If you just continue to follow me, I'm gonna stay updated on this. As soon as I know something, you'll know. I'm from Dallas, Texas. Have they ever said what day to discuss the stimulus check? Tomorrow. Yeah, what part? Dallas, Texas. What about children? What about children? So. Yeah, what about children? I filed online with H&R Block for my 2019 taxes due July 2020. I think I can file again the same way. Yeah, absolutely. You don't have to use something like TurboTax. So use whatever you're comfortable with. 100%. Yeah. Christmas. What do you guys want for Christmas? What's up from Rockwell, Texas? Oh, you're not so far. I go to that Rockwell Lake sometimes. Yeah, Dallas. I go to that Rockwell Lake like that. Yep, I'm from Dallas. How much are they saying we get from the dependents? So it was $600. I'm not sure what the $2,000 proposal. I'm not 100% sure. Nashville, Tennessee in the house. Nice. What does all the stimulus taxes mean for students? Are students getting stimulus this time? Who knows what's going on next? When another bill comes out, I'll find out. But what they're talking about. So, guys, when we talk about dependents, like qualifying tax dependent, even with the child tax credit or income tax credit, it's always 17 and younger. Okay, so it's always 17 and younger. So that's why, even though it's college, because college students are typically out of college about 18, 19. So for you to be a qualifying child, it's 17 and younger. So if you're 17, if you're 18 and older, and you want the stimulus, you were previously claimed as a dependent on someone else's return, you're going to want to file your own return and make sure no one can claim you as a dependent. Sorry guys, this is getting kind of hot in here. Whew. Yeah, great question. Yeah. Thanks for the follow, Brandy. Yeah. So guys, if you're just joining, my son turns 18 on the 30th. Does he still qualify? Yeah, absolutely. Um, absolutely. Can I pay my child under the age of 17 up to how much in order to file taxes? So it depends. Do you have a business? That's what's really important. Yeah. What's up, Jessica? What's up, Monica? Thanks for the follow. What happens if my small business doesn't make money? So if your small business doesn't make money, it depends if you have expenses. So you may have a loss in your business, and losses are super cool, right? Because you can use loss. I mean, they're not cool. Unfortunately, you want to be able to you want to be making a profit pretty soon. But with losses, you can use it to offset other income. A small bit. Just so you know, military pay doesn't stop due to government shutdown. Got it. Does Trump sign off? No, not that I heard of. Dumb question, but do you know the process on amending tax return? Yes, I do. Thank you. You're welcome. How can I make sure that my husband gets my kids in the money the government sends us? How can I make sure that my husband gets my kids and I the money? I'm not 100% sure. Sounds like more like a personal thing you guys got to work out. I'm not 100% sure how that will work. What's up? What's up? What up, Brittany? Can you explain about? Can you explain taking a corporate vacation on S corp? You did it to. Let me. That's. I'm just gonna write that in my book because I can explain that, but it's gonna take a while. And I know people have other questions. So if you join the live tomorrow, join it early tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central Time, and it'll be the first thing I cover. Yeah. Write it down. So guys, anytime you ask me a question I either can cover it, I don't know, I write it down in this book. Yeah. Did Trump veto? No, not that I heard. My son is 21 college student. The only ones in some will benefits are available for students. I haven't heard of any new favorable students besides like American Opportunity Tax Credit, like Term Learning Credit. Where do you go? Where do we go to have you do our taxes for 2021? You're going to want to fill out the link on my website. So to get to that link, you're going to want to hop out this slide real quick. Come right back. I'll still be here. Click the link in my bio. It says hire me. Go ahead and fill out that quick application and make sure when you get to the bottom that you select yes, I need help now. If you select no, you may not hear back from me for a while. If you select yes, you probably get help pretty soon. Yeah. If I have a small business, can I pay my child on the age of 17? If so, how much? Yeah, you can. And it really just depends what up to you. So I can't really tell you how much is a reasonable wage, but you know, you want it to make sense. Okay, so let's say you need help in your business, right? Like let's say you're like, God, man, I wish someone could like do this for me in my business, right? And you want to hire somebody, right? So however much you will pay that person, you probably want to use that number to gauge. And another thing you want to realize is make sure the child is a reasonable age, right? So it probably wouldn't make sense to hire your child to break down boxes and throw them away in a dumpster if they're like 2 years old. That probably wouldn't make sense. Now, if they're 10 or 12 years old, yeah, that could make sense. And here's $100 for doing it. So it's really important that you use intelligent judgment when you're making the decisions, okay? Because me as your tax advisor, me as your tax professional, I can only give you guidance. I'm going to give you guidance to help you make smarter decisions. That's my job. That's what I'm going to do. It's not my job to say, hey, do this, do that, do that. I'm going to give you guidance so you can start thinking for yourself. So you can start making these educated, not expenses, educated estimates or what you want to do in your business, okay? So it's really smart. It's really best practice that you use judgment, especially when you're hiring your kid in your business. So think about it. If your friend told you, hey girl, guess what? What girl? I just hired my kid. Well, how old is your kid? He 1 year old. Well, what you got him doing? Shit, girl, I got him stapling papers. I got him if that doesn't make sense. You're gonna be like, what? You got a 1 year old stapling papers and like can they even like walk? Now let's switch to the conversation. Hey girl, yeah. What's up? I just hired my kid. Well, how old are they? They 10 years old. Well, what you got them doing? Shit, I got them breaking down boxes. They want baby girl. I ain't gotta do nothing no more. I heard that. That makes more sense, So when you're hiring your kid, just play that conversation in your head. And if you're doing whatever you're doing, imagine your friend is coming to you, speaking to you like that. Would you look at them crazy, or would you look at them like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That's really important. How do I make sure I get my wife stimulus check? She doesn't have an SSN yet. So you have to have an SSN, and from what I heard, to get stimulus check. Now, if you guys filed a joint with tax return in a new stimulus bill, it did say the other spouse will get one, but who knows what everything's going on right now. Thanks for the follow. So do they automatically give you the money when you file it? So do they automatically give you the money when you file it if you had a child in 2020? Thank you. So they're just going to ask you, did you have a child in 2020? And then what was your stimulus check that you received? And you just put that number and it should calculate for you. So you're just gonna have to answer a few questions, pretty much. How do I file my taxes? How do I file my taxes? You can use a software like TurboTax. Is really good. Really good. Yeah. Okay. So we're live on Instagram. We're also live on TikTok. Instagram has 2 people watching it. TikTok has 58, 61. YouTube has 1. Facebook on 0. Oh, hi, Kayla. I love this. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't get to see your comment. I just saw a comment. Is there a limit on how many kids? No, there's no limit. So if you have 20 kids, run it. But that could do it. Put them on payroll. Yeah. So if you have 20 kids, yeah, there's no limit on the amount of kids. And that includes dependents as well. Absolutely. That was a really good question. That was a really good question. How does it work for the unemployment? So guys, if you receive, that was a great question. So Big Homie Boogie from Instagram wants to know, how does it work for the unemployment? So what's going to happen if you receive unemployment benefits, you're going to get a 1099-G in the mail by January 31st. You're going to use this 1099-G to file your personal tax return, right? So when you receive the 1099-G, Big Homie, it's going to include the total amount you were paid. It's also going to include all the taxes that were withheld. Okay, so it's going to include the total amount that you were paid in compensation and all the taxes were withheld. You're going to use that to file your personal tax return. So you'll get an information statement by January 31st. Look out for it in the mail. If you haven't got it by January 31st, take some action. So yeah, and that's going to help you out. That was a great question. Wait, there's another stimulus check that's supposed to be coming, supposedly. It's being talked about. Yeah. Do you know if there would be a SBA loan grant? Hopefully there'll be another PPP. That'd be good. Okay, awesome. Definitely take notes. Yeah, you got it. And I appreciate you for joining the live and asking questions. I'm live every day at 8 p.m. Central Time, guys. So if I ever miss your question, you're like, oh, so I want to ask. Well, just come back tomorrow, baby. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here. If you pay off your student loans, will you get a tax money back? Not that I'm aware. I hope so because my family could definitely use that. Yeah. So they're definitely talking about it. You don't get your word on here. You can yeah. And I hopefully they give another stimulus out check too. Another stimulus check out too. I also hope that unemployment continues as well because that's to me that's more important than the stimulus check. People who don't have jobs too, because stimulus check is a one time. Unemployment can last a little bit longer. Like it can keep you going on your feet. So that's what's really important to me. How to itemize taxes. So guys, if you want to itemize your taxes, you're going to want to file Schedule A with your personal tax return. Al Butter is an S corp makes $100K in profit. What do you recommend you want to check with salary.com. And so whatever your industry is, go to salary.com, type what you are, and use that as your. That's a good base. I would love to just. I almost spoke to you like you're a client. Now, if you're a client, I could tell you do this, but unfortunately, this is public. But what you want to go to do is go to salary.com and just type in whatever you're doing, and that's a good way to find your reasonable salary. Yep, unemployment girl here. I've done about 1 million job applications. Yeah, so I think unemployment is really important to me. Notice my will the stimulus be taxed? No, absolutely not. The stimulus check is not taxed. How do I file if I'm a Forex trader? So if you're Forex, you're going to get a 1099-B January 31st. And you're going to want to fill out Form 8949, and that transfer to Schedule D for Forex. So it really depends how you are, Forex trading. If you're holding your trades for less than a year, you're going to be taxed at ordinary tax rates. If you're holding your trades for longer than a year, you're going to be taxed at long-term capital gains rate. Being taxed at long-term capital gains is so much more beneficial to being taxed rather than being taxed at ordinary, because long-term capital gain tax rates, you can pay up to 0% in taxes. Do you think $2,000 pass? Hopefully, that would be really cool. What would you guys, if you guys received $2,000 in your bank account right now, what would you do? What would you do if you received $2,000 right now? Sean Vito, y'all got excited. So, what does this thing get based off the federal tax? Pay off debt, invest, buy Tesla, pay my bills, formula and diapers, say thank you, pay bills, pay student loans, pay bills, pay my car note, pay bills, cry. Oh, don't cry. Invest into my business, nice. Nothing I'm depending on the government, nice. Invest, bills. So a lot of you guys have diapers, wipes, bills, go back to school. Put money aside for my car, I need it. Get my business started. Nice. Business, new car, everyone buying something. Pay bills, a lot of bill saving, huh? What bill that's coming up is kind of scaring you? What bill is scaring you that's coming up? I pay relative bills and try to keep safe as possible. Bills, so $600 to $2,000 last year. Owning a home, my car note, and my kids, rent, daycare, rent. So we're gonna still straight. Thank you for taking the time. Absolutely, mortgage. But my husband, $900 in rent. That car note is due. Will be a doozy. Went up 300 student tuition, rent, and electric. Electric is really important. So is rent, property taxes, rent. God bless you and thank you so much. All of the bills. So what's going on with the money? Hopefully you guys get it. So what do you think would be better, a stimulus check or unemployment? If unemployment or stimulus check, mortgage principal. Wait. Yeah, so you go to salary.com and you just look at mortgage principal. How does that work with unregulated brokers? Paper? Oh, I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure. Hopefully, they send you a done now. Unemployment. We need post so bad. Unemployment raise. Both. What do you guys think is a reasonable unemployment amount? Reasonable. Is it $600? Is it $800? Is it $300? Is it $200? What is reasonable? I don't qualify, but and I'm 500 a week, 600. The $600 a week, $600 a week. That's reasonable. Nice. Now, if you receive $600 a week and you had extra money, let's say you paid all your bills, right? Let's say you paid all your bills with this, you got $600 a week, you paid all your bills, and you had money left over. What would you do with the leftover money? $800 a week. What would you do with the leftover money? 1,000. Savings. Buy stocks. Why would you buy stocks? Save. Learn to invest. Spend on my children. Oh, Disneyland. Take me with you. Don't leave me. Build up savings, save. Help my dad pay the bills. Nice. Give it to people that need it for real. Absolutely. Save for my daughter, Howdy. What's up, Brittany? Keep me fashion. I have to pay my bills. Save and invest. What do you guys want to invest in? Would you invest in yourself or would you invest in somebody else? All right. Would you invest in yourself, like starting a business, or would you invest in somebody else? Why do you guys always want to? Why stocks? Right? Is it because of something you're hearing? Invest. Invest in what? You guys, if you're gonna say invest in what? Myself, my kids, for real though, help the neighbors. Invest in my music. Nice. And I own a business from my home. Stocks, real estate. Why stocks and real estate? Why stocks and real estate? Spend it on my kids and put in my savings. What's up, Mama Marley? Yes, I heard stocks is good. Is it? That's what you hear, right? Well, guys, I want you guys to invest in yourself. I want you to invest in yourself. I think it's really important before you invest in stocks, before you invest in real estate, that you invest in yourself. And it could be a simple thing like going to the dentist, right? Or, going to follow up on a doctor visit. Taking care of your health. Instead of going out to eat, maybe buying like a nice healthy dinner. Starting a business, really important to invest in a course. Buy courses that can educate you a little bit more. So maybe if you want to invest in stocks, I would advise you maybe to invest into a course first. Invest in yourself before you invest into somebody else. Take care of yourself first, because if you're just gonna go through life always, investing in other people, do other things, whatever, invest, get a lipo. There you go. Cool. Invest in. Yes, I'm single. Invest into yourself. If you want to get a lipo, that's cool. You can do so much with that, right? You could be like a model. I just want you guys to invest in yourself because it's very important that you love yourself. I want you guys to love yourself. And it's the best way to love yourself is to start investing in yourself. And go get yourself some clothes. Don't get nice clothes, literally do things maybe get your teeth whitened. Go get to the dentist. Go, get your dermatologist looked at. Go buy a course. We really got to stop with this investing in real estate, investing in stocks, and we need to invest in our happiness. And true happiness comes from loving yourself. So if you guys, get this extra $600 a week, which I hope you guys do, that would be so cool. That would make me so happy. I want you guys to make sure that if you're going to invest in something, that you invest into yourself. Take care of you first. Make yourself happy before you invest into anybody else. And if you want to start, I'm all down for you guys starting a business. That's what I would like to see you invest in. So maybe you have to invest into a course, something that can occupy your time, right? So, if you're just sitting around home, like, if you have extra money, invest it into yourself. I think that's super important. Yeah. Amen. Yeah. Invest in ourselves. Word for wise man. Thank you. Sorry, Edgar praying. Yeah. I invest in construction, working on my needs. Yeah. Yeah, is absolutely. Because we need money to do that though. Exactly. So if you guys invest in my YouTube channel, yes, now we're talking. Oh, it's definitely even a question. We mean investing in yourself. Yeah. Yeah, so invest into YouTube. Like that sounds cool. So now that you guys know, hey, yeah, I think it'd be better if I invest in myself. How would you invest into yourself? So if you got the extra $600, let's say you got the $2,000 stimulus check, or let's say you got the $600 a week, you got extra money. How would you use that money to invest in yourself? What would you guys invest in? Hey, we're getting 2,600. Not 100% sure yet. I'll keep you updated whether it's 600 or 2,000. I want to start a small business selling keychains, but I really don't know about how pricing and stuff works. Pricing is the most difficult thing, but just get started. I'm super excited that you have an idea. I want you to write that down. Exactly what you just told me. I want to start a small business selling keychains, but I don't really know how pricing and stuff. I want you to write that down. Write down exactly what you said, and I want you to try to find a solution for it. So start with what do keychains cost? Yeah. My health card. Yes, invest in your health. Exactly. Investing in your health make you super happy. My health, yes. Better equipment for my channel. Nice. Married to an illegal, sadly won't be seen as stainless skin. So if you're married to an illegal, you will get it with the proposed new bill, just not your spouse. Sean didn't okay, yeah. Thanks for the follow. Yeah. Hey y'all, it's me. What's up? Hey y'all, it's me, 86. Yes, invest into yourself. That's what we're talking about. I think that should be like a whole topic one day. Like, hey, invest in yourself. When will we get the check? I'm not 100% sure yet. It was supposed to come within the next 2 weeks. Yeah, invest in your weight loss. That's what I like to hear. Invest into your weight loss journey. Absolutely. That's the one. What's good here, boss? Yes. Now, also materials 25%. Round up to the next dollar. There you go. Look, we're giving tips with the keychains. We'll let Dependent get the $600. Hopefully, this bill passes, but it could all change. Invest in traveling, getting an education. Nice. Yep. Invest into yourself. God bless you. Be safe out there and put your mask on. Yep. Yeah, we need to chat all about investing in ourselves and saving. Yeah, guys, I think this was a really good live. I think it got really cool and deep, and I think we all took something away from this, right? And before we think about if we investing in the stocks and the real estate, before we're investing in someone else's business. I think the takeaway of this live is make sure we're investing into ourselves, whether that's our health, whether that's our hygiene, right? Even if it's going to get your armpits waxed, whether it's your business. That's why I want you guys to take away from this. Invest in yourself, because what's more important than money, and typically you invest money because you want to make money. And if that's your priority, it's not going to work out. But if you invest into your happiness, that's going to, oh my God. And you can easily invest in your happiness by investing in yourself. Guys, if you need help with, your taxes or your business, I would suggest that you, because I'm about to end this live very soon, that you hop off this live, you go to the link in my bio and click hire me. Make sure you fill out that application. At the end, it's going to ask you a question. Make sure you select yes, that you need help. Guys, if you want to show support, you really appreciate this live, I'm going to end it on YouTube right now. Make sure I end this live. Go